we could only control what is in Pittsburgh's 55 square miles. And ALCOSAN has no control over any of the land. So what's being done under stormwater management plans under green is done by Carnegie, it's done by Ross Township, it's being done by Millville, it's being done by Sharpsburg, and there had never been any consensus in those areas to be able to do stormwater management. So we hired consultants to do our plan, and then we actually offered our consultants and engineers for free to all those townships and said, we'll do your plans too, along watersheds. And nobody would even take us up on it. So when we finally entered into the consent plan, we added all of our green plans in to be able to retain as much as we could, lessen the amount of gray that would be a part of it. EPA accepted that, and then we added in the condition that the plan could be adopted and changed, or adapted and changed, given the outlying suburban areas creating stormwater management plans that would green the plan further. Okay. So, and I realized that some people, activists, were upset, but they did nothing. They sat on their damn hands for 10 years and didn't get one township to do one thing. Right. And that's what they were given millions of dollars to do, is that they couldn't get Carnegie to do a green plan.
So none of that's been done.
They didn't get one township or borough to do one green plan. Okay. So what I would recommend, I won't be in office next year, but these communities should be working together around where the watersheds are and working across borders to be able to create areas where combined sewer overflow can be addressed through green plans. It will lessen the flooding, it will act like a sponge and hold the water where it's at. It will actually cost taxpayers less money because you won't have to be building pipes and destroying riverfront land from being developed.
Okay, so you don't object to the EPA moving forward now with these tunnels?
Well, I think we have to move forward because of the consent decree. We were able to buy some time in order to make sure that the city of Pittsburgh could be able to put together its green plan. But where it has failed is that other boroughs and townships did not use that same time to create their green plan.
Okay. They're saying that the green isn't cost effective, that the gray is...
That's completely untrue. And that's being proven not only in Western Pennsylvania, but all across the United States and all across the world, that the ability to create these types of water systems that not only are able to address where raw sewage in a combined sewer structure lessens the amount of sewage entering into rivers, but also lessens the amount of flooding and checks off more boxes of being able to providing purer water, being able to create green spaces in urban areas, and doing so much more is also more cost effective, has been proven by engineering firms around the world.
You don't like these tunnels?
Well, I believe that the tunnels cost more. They limit the amount of economic development along riverfront areas that are seeing a new purpose, and that they lessen the ability, especially in riverfront communities, to create green space in communities that really don't have much green space.
Okay. Could they have done it without the tunnels?
Probably not without some of the tunnels, and certainly not without some that would be necessary in order to be able to retain during heavy episodes. What we're seeing today are 50 and 100-year episodes of rainstorms occurring on almost an annual basis. There's going to need to be an area where that water can be held during those types of rain events, and there's going to need to be a system that can get it to the treatment center. So there will be a gray component that will be necessary, But if we were to address this and erase the political lines of townships, boroughs, and cities and worked within watersheds, we could be able to address it with much more green, much less gray, and save taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars.